It usually happens when you least expect it. Your phone buzzes in the dark, and there it is, a holiday greeting from your ex. This message is rarely an attempt to repair the relationship. Psychologically, it serves two different purposes. First, it acts as an ego stroke, a low-effort way for them to test if they still hold emotional authority over you. Second, it's a form of image management. A polite greeting lets them feel like the good guy with no ill will, easing their conscience. The danger here lies in the chronological asymmetry. Typing Happy Holidays takes exactly 30 seconds of their time and requires zero emotional investment. But if you aren't prepared, that 30-second action can cost you days of anxiety, overthinking, and lost sleep. We are going to neutralize that anxiety right now. In this guide, we will walk through a step-by-step protocol to regulate your emotional response, draft a highly strategic reply, and deploy a psychological shield that protects your boundaries. By the time we finish these steps, you will shift the power dynamic completely. You will stop looking for their validation and start prioritizing your own peace of mind. Step 1 is the immediate response protocol. Do absolutely nothing. Leave the message unread for a minimum of 24 hours. Seeing their name on your screen triggers an instant spike of adrenaline and dopamine. Right now, your emotional brain is at the wheel. Forcing a 24-hour delay gives your nervous system time to process the shock. The adrenaline drops back down, allowing your analytical brain to take control of the situation. During this 24-hour waiting period, you will likely feel a massive buildup of unsaid words. To handle this, we use a controlled exercise called the unsent letter. Grab a physical pen and a piece of paper. Write down every single question spinning in your head. Ask them why they left, if they are happy, or if they miss you. Get every ounce of anger and curiosity out of your system and onto the page. Then destroy it. Rip the paper to pieces. This physical action signals to your brain that the emotions have been processed and released. You successfully purge the urge to vent, which prevents you from making catastrophic communication errors when you actually reply. You maintain all of your leverage. Now that your mind is clear, it is time to draft your response. To do this safely, you must filter your text through the 3C rule. The 3C rule dictates that your reply must be concise, courteous, and closed. First, concise means you do not explain yourself, and you do not over-elaborate. Keep the word count as low as possible. Second, courteous. Politeness is your armor. Replying with a dry, formal tone prevents them from labeling you as bitter or wounded. You are polite, but entirely detached. No emojis and no exclamation points. Third, and most importantly, closed. Your message must contain absolutely no questions. Asking, "How are you?" gives them a free ticket to re-enter your life. Your text must be a definitive end to the exchange. If they sent a standard holiday greeting, a simple "thank you, wishing you the same" is perfect. If they try a manipulative line like "I miss you during the holidays," you reply, "Thank you, I'm enjoying the holiday with my loved ones. Have a good one." You acknowledge the message, but never take the bait. If they attempt to call you instead of texting, ignore the call immediately. Wait several hours, then send a text stating, "I was busy. Is there something important you need?" This sets a hard boundary and forces them to state their intentions in writing.
A 3C reply is never a conversation starter. It is a diplomatic brick wall. You answer the knock at the door, but you do not invite them inside. The moment you hit send, you enter the most vulnerable phase of the process. To protect yourself from backsliding, you must activate the 5 don'ts psychological shield. First, no immediate replies to anything else they send. Second, no blaming or interrogating. Asking, "Why are you reaching out now?" reveals that you still care about their motives. Third, and this requires strict discipline, do not check their social media. Looking at their stories or checking their last seen status traps you in a cycle of intermittent reinforcement. You look for information to comfort you, but you usually end up finding something that hurts. If the urge to check their profile hits you, use the 3-minute rule. Tell yourself you will wait exactly 3 minutes before opening the app. Use that time to drink a glass of water or organize your desk. By the time the 3 minutes pass, the intense chemical urge to check will have significantly dropped. The final 2 rules complete the shield. Do not screenshot their text to overanalyze the emojis with your friends, and do not scroll through your camera roll looking at old photos of the 2 of you together. Digital curiosity feeds on illusions. Your mind will edit together a highlight reel of the good times while deleting the reasons you broke up. Adhering to these strict boundaries protects your reality and your self-respect. Now we transition from defense to offense. It is time to initiate the digital detox. Take your phone, turn off the ringer, and place it completely out of sight in a closed drawer. Commit to leaving it there for a designated block of several hours. With the phone locked away, you will begin the self-day protocol. This is an active redirection of your energy away from their life and back into yours. Sit down with a notebook and complete a specific writing exercise. List 5 personal achievements you've accomplished recently, no matter how small. Then, write down 3 new goals you want to hit in the near future. Once you finish the list, execute a tangible self-reward. Prepare a premium cup of coffee, take a warm bath, or spend an hour on a hobby you genuinely enjoy. Focus entirely on the physical sensations of the present moment. This pivot starves the emotional hunger you feel for your ex. By treating yourself well, you materially reinforce the fact that you are an independent, successful project in motion, not someone waiting around for a text message. Step back and look at what you just accomplished. You processed your emotions safely, you delivered a flawless reply, and you secured your device to focus on your growth. In many cases, after you send a 3C reply, the ex will simply read it and disappear again. Do not view this silence as a rejection. View it as a definitive tactical victory. Their silence proves exactly what we established at the beginning. They were only knocking on the door out of boredom, hoping to find an easy source of validation. You denied them entry, and they walked away because you are no longer an easy target. To lock in this mindset, keep this mantra in mind. I am grateful for the past, but I am more excited about my future. True power is the active ability to choose your own happiness every single day. You don't need to wait for a notification to know your worth. Your time is expensive, so spend it on the people who stay.